Keaton Wagler, man. This guy's the real deal. Yesterday versus Wisconsin, he had 34 points and 7 assists. Even though they took the L, a tough L in overtime, but he's the real deal. You know, by the way he plays with his skill, his footwork, just his knowledge of the game, basketball IQ, and his savviness of the game. So we just gonna go over a couple plays that really stood out to me versus Wisconsin. All right, so in this play, Illinois, they love getting switches for Waggler, right? They're very good at getting switches, right? They see the switch, they give it right back to him. Goes down the lane, and you see how he uses the opposite side of the glass as protection, right? Look at the angle he takes here. Immediately going up with the right and using the other side of the glass here. You know what I'm saying? Using his right hand and getting to the other side of the glass, using that as protection. That's a great move right there. That's very savvy, very high basketball IQ there. And in this play right here, you can really see his skill level, right? So they just gonna do a ball screen. He'll come off and make a play, right? And he's very good at countering his moves, right? But not countering his moves with athleticism. He counters it with footwork and skill, right? Look at this move. He counters that with a spin. And I might even been an and one too, to be honest. But he's very good at understanding when somebody's about to cut him off and he'll go the other way. Again, using skill, footwork, and not athleticism. Right? You see he's about to cut him off. He goes right the other way, spins around for the shot. That's a very tough shot. But only tough shot makers make those shots. The reason why he got that shot off is because of his skill and his IQ and playing angles very well. Right, so as you see, cut him off, right? Bumps a little bit, turns back that way, and gets his shot off. One more time. Do y'all see how he can go the opposite way using his skill? That's a real hooper right there. And this is also where he's just dangerous on the floor. You cannot relax on this guy. As soon as you get the ball, right? Hand down, man down. Look at that. Hands completely down. He's ready to shoot from here. Why is your hands down? He's very comfortable at taking advantage when the defense is relaxing. This is where he takes advantage. Cash. Right? Your hand down. Look at that. Look at how much room. You can see better on this angle, but look at how much room is right there. Hand down. He's already locked and loaded and ready to shoot. You know what I mean? It's going right up. Too much space. Too much room. This guy can go, man. He's a player, man. This guy's a hooper for real. Look at that. Hand down, man down. No hesitation. And this Illinois team, right? They're very good at getting the switches for Waggler, like I said in the beginning of the video, right? So they got their biggest man coming up and setting that screen, but they really want that switch, right? So what is Wisconsin going to do? They're going to try to fight over that screen hard so they don't get that switch, right? But I want y'all to pay attention to Keaton Wagler's angle that he takes on this, right? You see he immediately tries to get downhill. He puts him in jail a little bit over here, right? But he immediately tries to get downhill. And watch the angle that he takes. Straight downhill. Playing with some physicality, right? Coming out this screen. Immediately gets downhill. Using his body very well. Being physical with the ball. Just a great angle. Like, he's great at using angles to get his shot off. A lot of hoopers don't do that. And you could tell that he's a high level IQ kind of guy because he's not the most athletic. He's not going to jump out the gym. But what he will do is he'll play them angles on you and he'll use his skill. And Illinois is once again trying to get this switch for Waggler, right? So they got these two setting a double ball screen right here. And once he get off that second, number 3 is going to run up and set a back screen for number 52, right? Just like a Spain action kind of thing, right? But all of that is smoke. What they really want is Waggler to come off and get this switch somehow, either get downhill or take this shot over here on the ISO, right? But I want y'all to watch how he takes this angle, man. Great angle. Straight to the bucket. He cut him off. Go the other way. He uses his angle so well off the ball screen. And like I said in the beginning of the video, he knows when somebody's cutting him off. He's very savvy at that and getting right to this counter move. Right? He saw that number 7 was getting over that and trying to cut him off, right? So boom, right there. He understands that. He goes the other way or he slows down. This is how you know that somebody's savvy at the game. This is how you know somebody played basketball their entire life. What a move, man. Just savvy. And like I said, when the defense relax, he takes full advantage of that, right? So you got number 15. He just going to set that ball screen right there. Waggler top with the rock. Most likely they trying to switch guard to guard. And watch his decision, right? Right up. That's too much space. One of y'all got to get up. So you see right here, right? He's good at, when they're relaxing there, making a move, right? Making a decision. Capitalizing off them relaxing. So right here, number 0 should have been up, right? This is a shooter, one of the best shooters in the nation. You got to be up on that switch, right? And he understands that. Once they relax, this is where I thrive, right? Lackadaisical switch. No high hands. This is going up. This is easy. This is a workout shot. This is like versus a cone. He takes advantage. Very smart player, man. Again, when they relax, this is when he thrives. This is why you got to be locked into this guy the entire possession, right? So you see, he's already not locked in. He looking the whole other way, right? I don't know what for, but whatever. The ball is right here. You shouldn't be looking another way, right? As he walks this down, he sees that he's not even paying attention. Look how far he is. He's behind the three-point line against a shooter like Waggler, right? He see that and he going to take advantage of that. Easy shot. You cannot relax on this guy. This is easy range for him. This is like a free throw to him. Look at that. Why are you not all the way up here? Why are you not up there? You know he's going to shoot. Just taking advantage. Very calm, relaxed. He already made his decision before he stepped over half, damn near. Cash. This is a guy you cannot relax on. This is a guy that you got to be locked into the whole entire possession. That's how you know he's a great player. And this play is sort of similar to the one I went through earlier. Number 7 right here. They're going to set that ball screen on him. Waggler with the ball up top, right? And watch how he gets off this ball screen and he takes a sharp angle to get that straight line drive, right? And he fights the angle, meaning that he owns the space on the angle. He's not letting him knock him off that angle that he's taking, right? Check this out. Watch how he immediately gets downhill. He's fighting on that spot. That's a foul and 1. Right? Boom. Taking that angle, getting downhill, fighting on that spot for an and 1. Now let's see here. Close up. Takes that sharp angle, fights on that spot, owns that spot for the and 1. This is a very smart player, man. If you know basketball, you understand this. Great angles, being strong. Shorty can go, man. Shorty is a real hooper. And again, Illinois keep things simple. They keep it real simple. But they want to get this switch, right? So they got number 15 right here. They just pass it to him, and he going to do a ghost screen, act like he's setting it, and get out of there, right? Boom, he got out of there. Now it's 1-on-1. And I want y'all to look at Waggler, how he changes direction. He's not beating teams with his athleticism and strength. He's beating teams with IQ and skill. Right? Slow step. with the left. He understands he about to cut him off. Go the other way. Like I said, he knows when somebody's about to cut him off. He knows when somebody's about to cut him off, man. Great bucket. Slow step. Again, not super athletic, not super strong. He may got a little height on him, but man, this is a good player, man. Check it out from this angle. Boom. Slow step. There's nothing you can really do with that. That's good defense cutting him off, but once he changed that pace and he slow it down, it's impossible to block. Now on this ISO, I want y'all to look at his pace, right? He got the ball up top. I'm not sure if this was a switch or not, but it's kind of a bigger guy, so we'll take it as a switch, right? But I want y'all to look at his pace, how he goes slow to fast, right? Slow, fast, slow, shot. Slow, fast, slow, shot. This guy's a hooper, man. This guy can go. And mind you, he ain't take up that much space, right? Look at everybody is waiting to help, right? Everybody's like, they just anxious to help. He like, cool, I'm going to take advantage of this. I'm going to shoot this three. And a lot of people would say that's a settle, but this is a good shot for him. This is not a settled shot for him. This is a very comfortable in-range type of shot they want him to take. Knockdown. And again, look at his pace out here, man. It's another ISO. Slow, fast, for the dime. It's a great bucket, man. Look at the pace. Right? He sees him open right here. Big fella open. Nice dime. Fast, slow, fast. Man, this guy can go. If y'all want to get y'all pace better and more controlled from going slow to fast, watch this guy, especially if you're a bigger guard. Watch Keaton Wagler's game, man. Amazing. And then right here, they got a regular ball screen, right? Come off and make a play. Boom, step back. Knockdown. Right? And like I said before, he understands when somebody is about to cut him off. He's already ready for the counter. He's already going the other way by the time you cut him off. Look, cut him off. He's already stepping back to get into that set shot, right? He took his time on that shot too. That's how you know he created a lot of separation. Boom. See that one more time. Look at how much separation he creates off that. I mean, this guy isn't super athletic, right? He just understands the game. He understands angles, understands the game, very good instincts for the game. Great player, man. And see, this Keaton Wagler guy, man, he's really starting to, his game is starting to grow on me, man. I've been watching him a lot. During this Wisconsin game, he got up a lot of shots. And what stands out to me about everything is that he played 44 minutes. That's the whole overtime in the whole game, basically. You know what I mean? The coach trusts him that much. And even when I watched this game, they kept running actions for him. He had a 1 for 14 game last game, I think, before this Wisconsin game, right? And usually with freshmen in college, whether you're a 5-star or not, coaches don't really put that much trust in you. If you had a bad game, they might go to somebody else the next game, or they might work you back in to getting a lot of shots. But Illinois is just like, Wagler's our guy. We're going to get our guy the ball every single game. And I watched them. They just pick and roll up at the top, swing it around a little bit. If they don't score, they give it right back to him, pick and roll at the top, and let them work. And they're very, very good at getting these switches. Now, I will say about that is that, you know, he scores on a lot of switches, which in turn could be, you know, a negative, because a lot of guys that are taller than him in the NBA are going to be just as fast and as quick. But at that same token, he doesn't use athleticism to get his shot off. He He uses skill and IQ. You know what I mean? So that's why I think this guy's a good player. Anytime you use skill and IQ to dominate the game, that means that you have so much upside because you could always get athletic. You could always go in the gym and do some curls and bench and stuff like that. Like, you could always do that. But what you can't always get is natural skill, instinct, and IQ for the game. So let me know what y'all think, man. I really like this Waggler guy, man. Like I said, his game is growing on me. I'm eager to see him for the rest of the season. Hopefully Illinois don't lose more games and overtime and all that. I hope they get it together so I can see this guy lay down the stretch in the season, man. Let me know what y'all think about him. Leave a comment. Any comment is welcome. Like, comment, subscribe. We out.